Welcome everybody to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Colin McEwen. Today I'm in the province of Quebec. We're just outside of Ottawa at the Kanuk, which is a large reserve. We're fishing on the Kanuk River for rainbow trout. And these fish will get from anywhere from 14 up to 22 inches. It's really great dry fly fishing. Here with John Huff, who owns Brightwater Fly Fishing Shop in Ottawa. And we're going to have a great day. We're going to talk a lot about strategies, entomology, the flies used, why we're using them, etc. Come along with us for the day.
The new Fly Fisher is made possible thanks to grants from the Canadian Fly Fisher magazine, which details Canadian destinations, innovative techniques, expert advice, and unique Canadian fly patterns. Enjoy the uncrowded waters, wild fish, and natural beauty of fly fishing in Canada. The Canadian Fly Fisher magazine. Frog Hair High Performance Tippet Material by Gamma Technologies. Richard Wheatley of England, makers of quality aluminum fly boxes since 1890. Teton, fly reels beautifully simple. Loon Environmental Outdoor Products, fishing with a conscience. Fisherman's Health, the place to relieve the pains and discomforts of fly fishing. Daiichi Premium Fly Hooks, the choice of serious anglers the world over, and with the financial support of viewers like you.
Today I'm joining John Huff, who is the proprietor of Brightwater, a fly shop located in downtown Ottawa. John is an ardent fly fisher who has traveled extensively to pursue the sport and was the captain of the Canadian fly fishing team. He's a very easygoing and amicable individual and a real delight to share a day and a river with. The river we are fishing is in the Kenauk Preserve, which is over 100 square miles in size. It is conveniently located just over an hour from Ottawa in the province of Quebec. Okay, so John, you think there might be some fish here, but at the same time, the fish might have moved because of the water conditions?
Well, we've had some pretty warm temperatures in the last couple of weeks. The river stayed at a good height this year compared to the last couple of years, but it's just in the last week and a half, the lake that feeds this lake has dropped about 3 inches. The river's got to be starting to warm up. So what I would expect is that the fish may be starting to move upriver into areas up there where they'll find just a little spot in behind a rock where they can be in the shade and have lots of oxygen.
So we're going to be covering a lot of water very quickly.
Yeah, I think we gotta do some hunting today.
I tell you, that water feels nice on the legs.
There's one. I think I can just bring this guy by hand. Come on, settle down now. There's a nice Canuk River rainbow.
Nice rainbow. Beautiful colors on them, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Well done, John.
Let's start somewhere. Okay, so we've moved upriver here. This is a great pool when the river's a little bit higher. It's right behind that rock. There's a big eddy. Usually in the spring, we're at the end of July now, and the river's at a pretty good height for this time of year. But normally in the spring, that rock would be underwater, and the rainbows would have spawned downstream from here and then be working their way back upriver. I've got a little hare's ear nymph on that's already worked a couple of times. I'm going to give it another shot. There's one. It's amazing that these fish are in this good shape at the end of July. Okay, if I can just pull him around this log jam and get him up in this back eddy, I think we'll be in good shape. Okay, so I'm going to take him upstream and back to you.
Okay.
Oh, you said, oh, there's that guy calling.
Bring him in head first, and there we go. Oh,
There we
nice
go.
fish. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a nice Kenauk River rainbow.
Want to take him out, John? See what that mark is on his face. Might be just the way the light's hitting it.
Must have been the way the light was hitting a red spot on him.
Yeah, look at that. Beautiful.
Beautiful shape for this time of year.
For the tie-in recipes for the patterns we use today, as well as those used in our other shows, please visit our website at www.thenewflyfisher.com. The surface action was very slow, probably due to the hot weather.
A lot of stuff gets washed down from the lake.
Yeah, why don't you kick the stones up here,
Yeah.
and I'll put this down below. See if anything turns up just right in here.
What is that?
It might be a stonefly, I don't know. John and I did some checking of the river bottom to ascertain what insect life was present and available for the trout.
It's a big caddis.
Like most rivers, we found plenty of caddis nymphs in an array of colors, the two most common being an off-white and dark olive. We quickly rigged for nymph fishing using flies that approximated the color, silhouette, and size of the nymphs we found.
They come downstream
Uh-huh.
in the high water in March.
And they go back up into
Well,
the lake?
They try to go back up, but you see what they've done is they've come over a dam that they can't get back over.
Okay.
So they're kind of stuck in here unless they end up going downstream into Whitefish Lake, or ultimately they could go all the way down into the Ottawa River. So what we should do here is fish the near water first, so we don't spook them by lining them. So why don't you just work your way out to there, because I definitely don't see anything, but the fish could be anywhere past that log that comes down here.
Okay. Where are you
Is
going to
it-
work, over here?
I'll work back on this side.
All right.
But so just slowly work your way up through there, and just try not to disturb the water too much.
What fly do you want me to use?
What do you got on there now?
I got a little light Cahill.
Give that a try. If there's some bigger fish in here, they'll probably be looking for something a little more substantial
Okay.
in a dry fly.
We got a big rainbow following them now. All types of fish in here.
Oh, nice looking rainbow.
It's a largemouth.
That wasn't that woolly bugger, was it?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Not a huge one. He raced a rainbow trout there. So John, can you explain a little bit about the Kanuk in terms of the size of the property here and what's available for people?
Well, Kenauk in its entirety is about 100 square miles, 32 lakes, 14 chalets that you can rent for a few days at a time. It's owned by CP Hotels, the same company that manages the Chateau Montebello, and it's just a great private reserve for fishing. Brightwater, we operate the fly fishing guide service here, and bring quite a few corporate groups down. You can come down for the day, or you can come down and spend a few nights. The chalets can sleep, some of them will sleep 6 people, some of them sleep up to 18. And along with facilities for meetings, you can do just about whatever you want. There's an off-road course, sporting clays. It's just a big outdoor playground here.
Now, there seems to be a lot of different species of fish available for fly fishers here, and we've certainly caught a spectrum of them, but can you detail what's in the river here that we're going to be fishing for today?
What we're fishing for here is what's left of the run of rainbow trout. In the spring of the year, typically in March, the larger rainbows will come down into this piece of water to spawn, and then as long as the river conditions stay favorable, they'll stay in the river. And you know, here we are at the end of July. Normally, by this time of year, the river is considerably warmer and lower, and the fishing, the fly fishing is pretty well finished in the river.
In order to provide guests with abundant fishing opportunities throughout the reserve, the Canuk runs a hatchery. They plant brook, rainbow, brown, and lake trout into specific systems. Many of the species, such as our rainbows, have adapted well and have been naturally reproducing for quite some time. John, can you explain a little bit about what Brightwater has to offer, your fly shop?
Well, Brightwater is a full-service fly shop in Ottawa, and you know, of course, we offer a full range of products, but we also have instructional programs as well as hosted trips, where what we have happen a lot is somebody will come and take a course, and then they want to go out and do the next step of actually going fishing. So we'll go along and accompany a group on a trip like that. So what we do in those situations is we're not doing quite as much instruction, but more troubleshooting, and it works out quite well for our guests to have that type of situation. One of the types of instruction, as I understand, that you have at Brightwater is one specific to women. Yes, I run a women's program every year that is always very well received. And hey, there's the first perch of the day. I thought it was a smallmouth. I think I've been getting all the smallmouth. Yeah, I guess I started instructing about 10 years ago, and I never really thought that there was a need for a separate course for women only. But, you know, I had people asking for it, so we started it up, and it's always very well received. Lots of women are getting into fly fishing. As I understand, they're one of the fastest growing segments of the fly fishing community. Yeah. Women who are looking for something that bring them a little bit of a less stressful environment and get them outdoors. That's great. Great way to do that. Nice place to have for an office, a place like this.
Exactly.
One of the casts you'll see us using quite a bit here today is the roll cast. On smaller streams, you can find that you'll be using a roll cast 70–80% of the time. The key parts of the roll cast are to keep the line in contact with the water, slowly lift your rod hand up nice and high, get your hand up just about ear height, and then just power into that cast and turn that fly over. I guess I compare the motion of the roll cast on the forward part to hammering a nail. You really put quite a bit of power into it. And if you want to extend your roll cast, what you can do is still stop at that 1 o'clock position, but bring your arm back further. So what you do is you increase the range of motion, bringing my hand all the way back to here and pushing it through here. So I'm putting even a bigger load into that rod that's going to let me turn more line over and make that longer roll cast.
I have always had a fondness for fly fishing on small streams and creeks. A friend of mine, Richard Vandermeer, recently took me out on one of his favorite creeks to fly fish for small brook trout. He had some excellent recommendations on the equipment we should use when fishing on small streams. Yeah, I saw him rising. So it looks like there's two fish here, Richard. One just up the corner of the elbow here and one farther back.
Yeah, at least two fish.
Okay, so what's the situation with this? I mean, obviously we've got to keep a low profile and use a lot of stealth so we don't spook the fish.
One of the reasons for that is we've approached, there's a long straightaway here of stream ending in a nice deep pool at the elbow here. Now a fish's cone of vision, the deeper the fish is, the deeper the pool is, the farther out he can see. Okay, so we've had to stay very low, have a very low profile in our approach to this pool. Now, the fact that he's still rising shows that we've done our homework.
Right,
okay?
We haven't spooked him. Okay.
Exactly. So now, I'm going to cast upstream, allow my caddis fly to drift down towards him as a dead drift. If he doesn't take that, I'm going to allow the fly to go past him, and I'm going to skitter it forward. Maybe some skittering motion in the fly will induce a strike.
Okay, so you're using another one of these sedge caddis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what's the length of the leader we're going to use?
We're looking at about a 9-foot leader, ending in about a 3-pound tippet.
All right, and so what's the length of the tippet? Fairly long, so you don't spook them?
1.5 2 feet.
So it's not that long. And I guess, but still, 9-foot leader, the key here is you're going to have to keep your cast high so you don't catch in the grass behind us. And then don't put the rod over top of the pool because of shadows and things like that.
That's why I am bringing the fly upstream of the fish first, so that he'll see my fly before he sees the leader. Okay, so if he doesn't take then, I still have a chance to get him skittering back. I don't think, the leader is only 3 pounds, very fine tippet. I don't think that the leader or the tippet will spook him.
Okay, so let's see if we can hook this fish here.
Okay. Got him. Specky. Very big. Orange, good size.
Oh, nice job. Here's a nice little specky here. You want this?
You don't want to damage these speckies.
Beautiful colors. Look at the colors on it. So, settle down there. Well
There's another one there. You want to try for him?
Okay, we'll give it one more try. We haven't spooked him. The leaders we are using today are generally 7 to 9 feet in length and feature fairly light tippets of 5x to 6x. Bring lots of extra tippet material and additional leaders when creek fly fishing. You can be assured that a lot of your casts are going to get tangled in the tall grass or tree branches, resulting in a frequent retying of your leader system. I really enjoyed my time with Richard and I hope to have him on a future show to get into more detail about stealth as it relates to small stream fishing. John's skidding a caddis right now through this pool. We're seeing quite a few caddis coming off of it. It's not a very big pool. It's what is referred to as a plunge pool. And we're going to try this for a couple of minutes skating. If that doesn't work, then what we're going to do is probably put a nymph through here. See if we can find some fish.
Skating a caddis is a real fun way to fish because it's all visual. You're moving the fly around, and sometimes the fish will just chase that fly, or you can see the wake coming across the water, finally come up and take it. There's one. Come on, don't take me down there.
Nice fish, John.
Released.
When working over fast-running water with large rocks, it is important to carefully zero in on each potential lie with a nymph or dry fly before proceeding to the next one. Try to work out a methodical plan on how you will fish an area before wading in. By doing this, you will greatly reduce the chances of accidentally spooking fish in lies.
That's right in the tail.
Big fish, too.
I'm just going to get down.
That's a big fish, John. Oh, look at that. What a beauty, John. Got him.
Nice.
Look at the size of that fish. Whew. Look at the size of that fish.
It's quite
Beautiful, beautiful fish.
a nice one.
We're just about to go. You got his lower jaw's all banged up, like he's been going against the rocks or something, eh? Or wasn't that...
That could have been from...
Look at that, he's got a little scratch on the side there, too. Well done.
That's a nice fish.
Last cast. The famous last cast.
Right out of the tail.
Excellent. See, we caught perch, sunfish, smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, and of course rainbow trout. And they were, what, 14 inches? I think it was the smallest one. And you caught that larger one. It was about 20 inches, and the other one was about 18. Yeah, it was a great day of fishing. I think if anybody's interested in coming here to the Kanuk, there's a real optimum time that you would recommend.
I'd say from the opening of season, which is early May, depending on the year, till the middle of June. We've been really lucky in a year such as this, where we've had lots of rain, keeps the river level up, cool temperatures, has really extended the season. Normally it's over by the middle of June. This year we're fishing at the end of July, and it could stay good right through into September.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
From all of us here at the New Fly Fisher, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
The New Fly Fisher is made possible thanks to grants from Daiichi Premium Fly Hooks, the choice of serious anglers the world over. Fisherman's Health, the place to relieve the pains and discomforts of fly fishing. Loon Environmental Outdoor Products, fishing with a conscience. Teton, fly reels beautifully simple. Richard Wheatley of England, makers of quality aluminum fly boxes since 1890. Frog Hair High Performance Tippet Material by Gamma Technologies. The Canadian Fly Fisher Magazine, which details Canadian destinations, innovative techniques, expert advice, and unique Canadian fly patterns. Enjoy the uncrowded waters, wild fish, and natural beauty of fly fishing in Canada. The Canadian Fly Fisher Magazine. And with the financial support of viewers like you. To order a copy of your favorite New Fly Fisher episode, contact us through our website at www.thenewflyfisher.com or call us at 613-836-8295. Copies of this educational series make an excellent gift for your favorite angler or friend, and they also make a good addition to your reference library. $14.95 for one VHS tape plus shipping and handling. Order 3 tapes and only pay $39.95 plus shipping and handling.